Welcome in, my beautiful, healthy family. Tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Oops, 1 second. Let me turn that down. There we go. This session is all about healing your third eye chakra using art. Now, as you know, or you may not know, Diane and I are doing a special series called Healing Through Art, where we put together techniques that you can use through art or in art to open, to balance, to heal the chakras, the seven major chakras in your body. In this session, we're going to speak on the third eye chakra. Now, I know this chakra means a lot to a lot of us because a lot of us want to be more spiritual. We want to be more connected with our divine source. So, if you feel that you are connected with this and you're looking to open this chakra and to just learn some beautiful art lessons in a simple, relaxed way where we're not looking at your art like competition and it's just about the healing process, then I invite you to bring your whole energy here to participate with us. I also invite you to share and like this stream with those that may have benefit or value from this. So before we go into our meditation state, I'm just going to welcome our special guest, Diana, and then I'm going to go over real quick what the third eye chakra is all about, some of the things that might be happening if it's not balanced. I have a full playlist on the chakras, so if you're interested in that, you can go on my channel and check for the seven chakras playlist and just select whichever one you would like to find more information on and just relax, listen, do the affirmations, learn about what the chakras are and how it affects our wellness. So, without further ado, let's bring our special guest on tonight. Please help me welcome the lady of the moment, our special artist, the beautiful, the one and only Diana.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome in, sis.
Introduction.
Isn't Diana looking cool tonight? Look at her. She looks amazing. She has her head wrap going on, her beautiful hair. She is ready for some art time. So say hello to the people. Say hello to our beautiful.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Hi, everybody. So nice to be here. I'm very happy to be here, and I want to share some art with you and some thoughts I have about things that we're going to do tonight about and how it relates to the third eye, which I am not so I don't know too much about. I actually I when it's related to intuition. Is that right, Charlene?
Yeah, that's correct, Diana.
It's related to intuition, which I like that because I like to work intuitively. I encourage people to work intuitively with their art. And I had another thought tonight. Maybe this doesn't relate. Maybe, I don't know. This is a thought that I had in the past hour before I came on this live stream. And maybe it doesn't totally relate to the third eye chakra, but I think adults are too serious. I think adults tend to be taking themselves too serious.
You know what? That is a beautiful thought, and I agree. That's I've been doing some silly stuff on my channel. I just dropped like two silly shorts because I felt like being silly. There's a joy that comes with being silly. It's part of a healing process for me too. So I agree. I agree. Welcome in everybody in the chat. Let's say hello to our guests, King K, Jordan, K Plus Staffing Corner. That's my other channel. Diana's in the studio as well. I'm sorry, in this chat. Shiva, welcome in, beautiful. We have Cool Gamer, Sister Winnie, and Angel Light Over Darkness. Welcome in, my beautiful sister and member. Everybody say hello to Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Towels Games, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. So happy to see you. Thank you for being here, every single person. Over 50 and fabulous. I just love that name. Welcome in, my beautiful sister. I'm so happy to see you. The Omaha Girls is in the house. Hey, welcome in. And King Morgan is here. We have two kings in the building. We have King K and King Morgan. Thank you so much for coming through. Welcome in. Now, I'm going to give Diana a chance to prepare what she needs to prepare. And I'm just going to talk to you briefly about what the third eye chakra is all about. And tonight, I feel very called to do a little chant for the third eye chakra, right? I'm going to put the word in the chat that we're going to use. And if you're in a safe place to do this, I invite you to close your eyes and chant with me. We're going to say the word This is the mantra for the third eye chakra, for opening that chakra. And I want us to do it for like a little while until we could feel that vibration as we sink in and meditate. Why I want to do this tonight? Because tomorrow we have a partial solar eclipse coming up and our new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a sign of renewal, rebirth, death, starting anew. So I want us to get into that energy of true spirituality tonight. So if you're open and you're receptive to that, I invite you to come in this meditational moment with me. Let's just bring our hearts, our mind, our spirits, our energy together as we say the word and we think about all that needs to be healed and balanced in our third eye chakra. And then I'll explain what it is. All right, deep breath, deep cleansing breath. All right, on the count of three, we go together. Let's try to do it together, okay? 1, 2, 3. Um. Two more times. Last time. Now that word, that simple word is a very powerful word. It's like the sound of the universe. That's the sound for peace, of sound for healing. It connects to all the vibrations of the universe. So I invite you that when you're doing this in your own space, in your own time, to really relax and feel the vibration, feel what's happening in your head and throughout your body as you say that word. Okay, so now let's go into the third eye chakra. What is the third eye chakra? And you might have been hearing, oh, the third eye chakra is this or is that, or you imagine some eye or something. I don't know what your imagination is, but really simply, it's just it's connected to your pineal gland in the physical sense, right? It's your spiritual intuitiveness. It's your divine connection to the divine realm. It's your divine connection to infinite wisdom. So if you're feeling, let's say, disassociated, or you're feeling disconnected from your body or disconnected from your, let's say, God or the universe, this means you might have an imbalance in your third eye chakra. If you're feeling like, let's say, you don't see things clearly, you don't understand what your future might be like, or maybe what your purpose is, you just feel so disconnected, then your third eye chakra may be blocked. So this is a good opportunity for you to learn some ways that you can open and balance this chakra. You can look at my playlist and you can also follow along with the art that Diane is going to do to help you to open this chakra. Now, there's two chakras that deals with your intuition, your third eye and your gut chakra, the solar plexus. Did I say that right? Is this the solar plexus or the sacral chakra? Sorry, not the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, the one before the solar plexus. Those are your intuitive chakras. So now we're going to balance this tonight using art. Diana's going to show you the tools and the ways to get that done. But before we get into that, just a little thing that I've learned from Angel Light Over Darkness. One way that you can help to open this is to close your eyes and then take your eyes and look up as if you're looking towards your third eye right here, because this is where it's located. So when you close your eyes, you're looking up to that area. Now, you might feel a little pressure as you do this, and that's okay. But you practice to do this every day, a little at a time, and it's going to help you to open up your third eye chakras. Now, when you close your eyes, you're looking up to that area. Now, you might feel a little pressure as you do this, and that's okay. But you practice to do this every day, a little at a time, and it's going to help you to open up your third eye chakras. Now, this is something that I did not mention in my video, and I'm actually now remembering that I should probably mention it, that your pineal gland could become calcified. How this could happen is if you're using a lot of fluoride, that could calcify your pineal gland, which makes it very hard for you to open your third eye chakra if that gland is calcified. So if you're using toothpaste and stuff that has fluoride, then you might want to switch to non-fluoride toothpaste. That's what I've done. I've been doing that for years, and it's been very helpful for me. So, without further ado, I'll let Diana tell us about some of the supplies you might need to gather tonight and what we're going to be doing.
Okay, thank you. Uh, I leave the supplies open to what you want, but I am using soft chalk pastels like I did last time, and I just wanted to use them again tonight, which they're like chalk, but they're called soft pastels. So there's also oil pastels, but these are soft pastels, and they're kind of like chalk. And I love these for blending. They're really cool for blending. And I just want to say, throw perfectionism out the window. We that goes along with play, and also not being too serious. Like, not adults are too serious, and let's not be too serious. And we want this to be play and not worrying about perfection, because a lot of times people associate art with perfection. Like, they look at art and they say, "Oh, that's like a masterpiece. It's perfect." But if you ask the artist, and when they looked at their art, if you ask the artist about their art, they would probably tell you some imperfections and faults that they find in their art. In fact, Van Gogh thought that Starry Night was a failure, and now that's the second most valuable artwork in the world, worth $900 million now, and he thought that was a failure. So that was so art isn't perfect. Even if you look at a wonderful piece of art, it's not perfect. And I just say throw perfectionism out the window. And I know that's easier said than done, because you know what? And another thing about healing is that it's ongoing process. For me, I find it's an ongoing process, healing. So, and now I'm going to put the camera on. Oh yeah, I have to change the camera on to my hands.
Okay, you do that and I'll come on now. All right, so as Diana do that, now is a chance for you to gather your supplies if you haven't already. Who's going to be following along with us tonight? And I see Java's in the chat. Welcome in, my loving brother. Thank you for bringing your lovely presence here. How are you? How is everyone doing in the chat tonight?
Yes, I hope everybody's doing really well. I will be honest. I had a struggle today. I find that healing, like I said, healing is an ongoing process. I find it's like a management. Like, for my issues that I deal with, they're kind of like lifelong issues that I deal with, and I find it that maybe I don't know that it will ever be totally healed or resolved. I think it's ongoing management. That's what I and you have good days and bad days. That's how I feel about a healing.
No,
So
you're not wrong at all. I always tell people healing is a journey, you know. It's
yes,
a journey. It's not like, okay, I do this thing once and I'm healing, it's done. Sometimes certain things work like that, but for the most part, you kind of have to change your lifestyle. You have to be willing and ready to do that. It's a process. Welcome in, Stephanie. Thank you for being here, beautiful soul. How are you?
and
Oh,
welcome,
I'm happy you're doing well. Thank you.
everybody. Hi, Stephanie. So um, so I want to, my image that I would encourage you to look. Okay, we could close our eyes again and
Mhm.
look into our third eye and for visualization, and intuitively, since the third eye is connected with intuition, I say intuitively think about what comes to when you look at that screen. You could also look at it as a screen into your third eye. You could look at it as a blank screen, and what comes across that screen for you. And you don't need to judge it, and it's actually, you're following your intuition.
Okay. Are you guys ready in the chat? Let me put on a little meditation music for you to make it a little easier. I didn't put on meditation music earlier on purpose because I wanted you to hear the vibration of your own sound, because that's very powerful.
Yes. Well, we could just spend a minute looking into that blank screen of your third eye and see what comes up. And you don't need to judge it or anything. And what comes up onto that screen of your third eye. If we just spend a few moments with your attention there, putting your attention there.
Beautiful. All right, let's get into it.
So when you're ready, you can open your eyes and.
Okay, go right ahead.
So you might want, since people find it daunting, like if you saw a visualization and it would be hard to like translate it into art. I know that can be daunting. I I I am going to do tonight an eye design, like decorate this eye. I'm making a huge eye design, and some of the things that you like, maybe you can't draw everything that you saw in your visualization. Maybe there's just a few elements that you pick from your visualization that you might want to put in your artwork. And so I just wanted to do an eye design, and I'm going to work intuitively. So I talked about intuition. So intuitively means like what colors that speak to me, like what colors that I feel like working with, like this blue. I really thought that I love this blue on the dark color, and I'm working with colors that I really want to work with, like that so-called speak to me, and color combinations. And I'm not going to make a realistic eye. I'm going to just make designs, and I'm going to use different colors, designs. And I'm going to be using more than one color, but I make designs in the eye and all around the eye. And if you would like to follow along with an eye design, that's great. And then you could also, to your eye design, you could add some kind of elements that you visualized when you did that little exercise of looking into the screen of your third eye. What did you visualize, Charlene?
I was going to actually suggest to people too, if you feel like this, because this is how I was feeling as I closed my eyes. I had more questions coming to me than a picture, like, okay, what do I need to focus on now? What does my future look like? So it might come to you in a form of a question. So if there's a question, maybe you could write it down like the cathartic writing technique that we've learned from Diana, and then draw your picture. If you've missed any of our sessions, we have a playlist that you can go and look back on. And these you have with you. You can come and do it at your own pace. You can rewind, replay, and remember to keep your art, accessible, because it's a tool that you can have for as long as you would like.
Yes.
Awesome. Sheba is following along.
So, who's following along? Sheba?
Sheba. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Sheba is Lori. And in case, I don't know if the people know that my channel name is Serenity Studio Art. in case you want to know. Serenity Studio Art. I'm Diana at Serenity Studio Art.
Wonderful. Hi, Panama. Welcome in, sis. To my mods in the chat, if you will be so kind, I have Diana's link in the description section, but not everyone knows how to go in the description section. Like, I'm
Right,
so guilty of that. I didn't know that until I became a content creator. So, if
right.
someone will be so kind to drop Diana's link in the chat, I would appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Angel said, nice paint set.
Oh, thank you. But these are not paints. But unless is it Charlene using paints? I don't have the cameras on her. I didn't look. These are called soft. Here they are, soft pastels, which they're like chalk. So there's oil pastels, which are oily, and then there's also soft pastels. And the soft pastels are like chalk. It's like artist's chalk. And I love this because you can blend this like this. And I'm really loving these colors. The blue, that neon green, this purplish pink. I love these colors.
I like the vibration that's given. It's given like an electric kind of, I don't know. I just love it. I feel it.
Yeah.
I love how you make your art so like mystical yet fantasy. I love that blend.
Yeah, I go for that. That's actually the style that I tried to do. Like, yes, it's the big painting series that I'm working on right now actually is a combination of mystical and fantasy. Yes, I love fantasy, that mystical fantasy. That's exactly how you could describe my style that I love working in.
Super. Oh, thank you, Angel. Angel just dropped Diana's link. I appreciate my mods. They are so beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So I'm adding a little bit of orange, and maybe not too much because this orange is very powerful. I just added a little accents of orange.
God, this is beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
And don't forget, if you're following along either now or after, please send your artwork to the email. I'm going to put it in the chat. Just email us your artwork and anything that you got out of the series that we've been doing to ilovehealing@gmail.com. Remember, we're not judging. It doesn't have to be perfect.
That's right.
Shout out to my other member in the chat, Panama City. I appreciate you. You are the member of the week, honey. So extra shout out and highlight to you. As a member of the week, I give you a shout out in my videos. I put your link so others can go over and see what you're all about. Show some love.
Oh, that's nice. Hmm.
Just my way of showing appreciation.
Yes, I should do shout out videos again. I used to do them actually. I used to do them a couple years ago. I used to do them, and then yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not like a shout out just to say, hey, shout out. Like I would do a live like that every once in a while. But it's like within my natural video, I just make it happen. I wish I had time to do it like that, but I don't. So whatever I'm presenting, I would shout out my member in that video, my member of the week.
Oh, I see. In a video that you've already making, you shout.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how it works for me.
So I do get inspiration from looking at other artwork. I that's one way I love getting inspiration. That's looking at other artists' work. I love that, and I actually saw an eye design similar to this, and So right now I'm trying to think, well, what do I want to put in the background of this? Well, I could put dots. I could, but I also kind of feel like I want to look at some inspiration that I had looked at before when I was preparing for this.
It's amazing how we get inspired by different things we look at. Hi, Big Daddy Bird Gaming. Welcome in. Thank you for being here, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, I know artists that a lot of times get inspired by nature, which I I get inspired by artwork of nature, like artwork of nature, and but I think it's wonderful to be inspired by, I mean, by nature, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever inspires you. Because many, artists people can be inspired. Their art can be inspired by just so many different things.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I makes me wish I knew how to like capture art, like paint stuff, because I just love nature and there's so many images that would come to my mind, but I don't know how to put it on canvas. I always feel like I need to work with someone that can bring the images in my mind out. Maybe I need to do digital art or something. I don't know.
So I like now I work. I don't like to have it all planned out in my head, but I also will plan out my acrylic canvases. I will plan them digitally, and I do plan the composition. I might plan the composition that way and the colors. But in the translation between digital and then putting it on canvas, acrylic paint on canvas, it changes, and then you got to work with it. You got to work with your intuition, and you got to
Hmm.
work with your own ideas, like and like go with the flow. Go with the flow. It's like I can't plan something totally out and then put it on canvas totally and now like my intuition gets involved and the changes happen and all that.
Wow, this sounds great for confidence for people that are looking to build their confidence or be decisive. This sounds like a great way to work with that kind of energy. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, mine is looking kind of cute.
All
All
right.
right,
Let me know when you're going to show it on camera, item.
I'm about to show mine now. This is what mine is looking like. Because if you remember, I put my words in the middle. I don't know. Can you guys see that?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So I
And
put
words.
yeah,
That's
I put
cute.
my words in the middle because I felt like, okay, focus, intuitiveness, like the future. So this eye is like me looking at my future, seeing what it is, and understanding what I need to focus on now. So this is what this artwork means to me.
Oh, that's really great.
How about you? In the chat, I think it was Sheba that was following along. What's your art? What's the meaning of it for you?
Yes, I hope Shiva shares with us.
Yeah. And if you're looking for words that you can use like affirmations, I have an affirmation video for the third eye chakra. You can use words like I am wise, I am intuitive. Even if you don't feel it in the beginning, once you keep repeating it and you start feeling it, it will be so. But you have to do the other things as well. Sometimes one method is not enough to work to help you. You
Uh-huh.
have to do a combination of things. You might want to use essential oils or crystals or the mantras.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's what I do, a combination of methods. Like I have an app, I follow an app called, I forget it's Affirmation Pod, and she has hundreds of um, affirmations that we can listen to, and then I also follow the Calm app where there's different meditations you can follow each day. Then I do a thing called spiritual exercise, and I do that, and those three things I try to do every day. And then sometimes I do cathartic writing. I really love cathartic writing. I think cathartic writing, stream of thought writing, where it can be illegible writing. It's not meant. I learned this in the morning. I mean, I learned they're called morning pages. I learned it in the book called The Artist's Way, and cathartic writing and stream of thought writing, and it's not meant to be read back. Like you can write illegible writing, 3 pages a day. I did 3 pages a day for about 3 months, and then that's one thing that's really helpful. I love that kind of writing.
I think it's very therapeutic
to get it out, to get stuff out, get things out.
Yeah. All right, so for everyone coming in, welcome in the Bud Files. I'll see you. I see you. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful anniversary. The Tuba Chat man is in the house. How are you?
Hi, Tuba Chat.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. I appreciate every single thumbs up, every single person in the chat. I appreciate you. Everyone that's coming after, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We hope that this is beneficial to you and that it's going to help you or those that you share it with in some wonderful, amazing way. Remember, for the final thing that we're going to do to come together, you can either send Diana or I an Instagram message or send us an email, ilovehealing@gmail.com, and let us know if you would like to be on the panel to share your experience and display your art, or just share your experience. Some people are shy about their art for whatever reason.
Well, I think I know reasons why, because like I said at the beginning, most people associate perfection with art. They look at a masterpiece and they think, oh, that is perfect, that's perfect. And it's like, no, chance, and it might in your eyes look perfect, but to somebody else it might not look perfect, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And also, if you ask the artist, like I said, Van Gogh, he thought Starry Night was a failure, and now it's worth $900 million, and people love it worldwide.
Isn't that the kind of failure you love? You kidding me, right? Amazing. Are those stars, Diana?
They could that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but that's what they look like. As a matter of fact, yeah. I love putting stars in my artwork.
I know you have a very mystical kind of energy when you do your art. I just love it, like fantasy, mysticy. Love it.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to do like artists can always improve. That's what that's what I love about art is the challenge. It's always a challenge. It can always be a challenge. There's always a challenge about it, and you can always be learning. I mean, I love being in art because I can always be learning, and there's always can be a challenge. So right now, one of the things there's always things I'm always trying to learn better. Like each painting I make, each painting I try to do the best I can, and also keep learning.
Absolutely. I think in every profession, that's the goal to always keep learning and evolving with what you do.
Right. Yeah. Oh, did you finish yours? Are you still working on yours?
Yeah, I'm still adding some. I'm trying to add like more layers of color.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Layers are really cool, really good thing to work with in art. I was contemplating whether I want to put a word in here, but
Yeah, go with what feels right for you. I was looking for my light blue, but I'm not finding it. So I'll go with the dark blue, but just try to shade it really light.
I hope Arlene, you get some better paper. Did you look into that?
No.
I know, right?
I've been so busy. I'm telling you, I'm like, all right, I gotta get this done because for me, this is like really relaxing and stuff. It's something I did with my youngest. Well, all three of them actually, but the youngest he took more to it. So I was
Oh,
like, "Oh, we have to get back into art because he loved it. I mean, he made a mess, but it's okay. We had fun. All right, so this is what I'm looking like now, guys. Here's my art. Get ready.
let me go ahead.
And you see, if
Oh,
you
that's cute.
yeah, I'm using like a regular notebook. So you don't have to put yourself out of the way if you don't have the materials now. It's really the process and what it feels like for you as you create. But
Yeah.
eventually you would want to get some of the things that Diana suggested. That's what I'm going to do once I create the time, and I'm going to make it happen because for me, art is very relaxing, it's therapeutic, it's fun, it's messy, it's creative. It's just jazzy good. Thank you, K Plus. And thank you for everyone that supports the channel. I appreciate you all. Those thumbs up, the likes, the shares, the super chats, membership, it all is a blessing to me and I appreciate it. Subscriptions, when you subscribe, it all helps. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Grayscale Painting, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for coming.
Hello, grayscale painting.
Something good to picture in your mind as you do this because I don't know about you, Diana, but my third eye, like my spiritual chakras, I always feel kind of like a night sky connection, if that makes sense for you or for anyone in the chat. So that's something that you might want to. Maybe that's why I'm seeing stars in your painting.
Oh,
Like a beautiful night sky, the moon, the stars, or maybe even just the stars. And it's just so clear and beautiful. That gives me a
mhm.
beautiful connection with my third eye for some reason. Maybe because of how I was brought up, looking at the stars and all that, but it's a beautiful connection.
Yes, and I think the and then everybody can have their own interpretation and experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so, Charlene sharing her particular personal experience, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong if your experience is different.
Exactly.
Now, what I really love about soft chalk pastels is that as opposed to paint you have to work harder. I have to work harder to create this kind of blending. It's so easy to blend this, and I can make glowing. I'm really trying to make glowing stars. So by going like this, and then keep going back in and making it light, keep going back in with the white, and then using your finger for blending it, and then going back in with the white, you can really make them look like glowing stars. But I'm not trying to. Some of them I was making star shapes. Some of them I'm just making it like a glowing dot because that's how stars really are. They don't necessarily have a star shape.
They're creating like a star, yet like a bubbly effect. I don't know what it is, but I just think it's beautiful.
Thank you. So I might be putting a word in there. I like that idea that Charlene did with a word in there, but I'm just not sure. I might put it in later.
Yeah, do what feels right.
Mm.
Where did you go?
One thing about creating art and talking at the same time is really hard for me. And actually, science supports that you actually use two sides of the brain to talk and another side of the brain to create art. And actually, it really is very difficult to like talk and really like if you're really focusing on your art. Like if I was just doing mindless art and I'm not thinking too much about it, then you could talk. But if I'm really like starting to like get it like focus and like really trying to listen to my intuition that really like you really do want to be quiet, like I just naturally get quiet and it's like and when I focus like that, so
Makes sense. I think that's a great way to balance both sides of your brain, the masculine and feminine. I like that.
uh,
I like that. I didn't realize that, but you make this look so easy. I didn't know it was like, a little difficult.
oh yeah, so if I it depends if I was really doing something like that I had to make an effort to like I'm trying to get it like trying to achieve some kind of artistic effect, then I probably would if I talk about it while I'm doing it, like I say, oh, this is what I'm doing. Like, okay, then I could talk about it. But when you
Mhm.
talk about a different subject while you're trying to do art, that's hard. If you actually are talking about what you're doing while you're doing it, that kind of is that is easier. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's it. Wow, I've never even put some thought into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we art content creators. Grayscale will know what I'm talking about. He talks, but he actually describes everything he's painting while he's painting, and I could see that is an easier way to talk while you're doing your art. But oh my goodness, you're trying to talk about a totally different subject while you're doing your art. I found that really you can really tell you're using two different parts of your brain.
Yeah. Like I do different things to balance different sides of my brain, but I didn't realize that talking while doing art is one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know different art techniques that can help with that, but I didn't know that. Wow, that's incredible. So I guess I'm balancing both parts right now because I'm like coloring and talking. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm just trying to get some pink in here. All right, so this is how I'm looking, guys. Angel, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I was trying to ask what time are you coming on live? Because if we're here, maybe we can drop over because we're just gonna be here for the next like 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes. But thank you, Life, for coming in. I appreciate you, my sister. Life is going to work, but she came to drop a thumbs up and some love. All right, guys. So here's what mine is looking like. See, I got my big focus there, and I put some blue around it, and I feel like kind of like my eyes in the night sky, looking and searching for my focus, which is like right in the middle. Oops, man, this thing always trips me up. Which side you should go, left or right? But
Oh, I like the design. I like your design.
yeah, I mean, it looked like a kindergartner did it, but you know what? I felt great doing it. Boo-hoo.
Yes, if you focus on the creative process, that the outcome can take care of itself.
Exactly. For me, it's how I feel while I'm doing it and when I look at it after I'm done. And a lot of times, I don't know if this has been happening for anyone that's been following along with the art, whether you're doing it together with us or after. I've been feeling, as I do my art, I've been feeling different things come to my mind, like different revelations. The first set of art that we did, I was feeling heat in my lower body. And so that was my healing taking place. So I'm definitely going to go back and look at some of those and like kind of redo it to get back into that energy because that just felt amazing to me.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, I have my whole series of work that'll be nice to share them. The whole series that I've created over and the other people can share too. that they've created over the series of going through each chakra.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when we share, we all learn together, and we all, we get more out of it as a community. And for the people that might be shy, it allows them not to feel so shy. That's why I show my art, because it's terrible looking art. Nobody's gonna buy it, but I'm not ashamed of it, and I know it's gonna encourage someone that might be looking like they're doing kindergarten art too, to come forward and share and say how they feel. This is my art, and this is how I felt as I was doing it. That's it. Hi,
Yeah,
Christina. Welcome in,
important.
beautiful. How are you?
Welcome in, everyone.
Thank you guys for all the thumbs up and the shares. I see 20 thumbs up. Woohoo! Appreciate it.
Yeah, the creative process is so important, and I'm learning that all the time too. I try to focusing on the process. I be at my studio and I'm like, am I? Wait a minute, am I getting stressed out? Am I enjoying this? And I have to shift. I do make shifts. I have to shift what I'm doing and things like that to because I work with different kinds of art materials, not just acrylic paint. I work in digital. I also do acrylic paint, and I in my studio I've been working a lot with acrylic painting, but I'm going to start. I'm going to do some mixed media when I go in there on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to add mixed media to my acrylic painting, and I'm excited about that.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I'm going to add collage elements where, okay, you don't have to draw and paint every single element in the picture. It's a freeing. I love using collage in my painting because it's freeing. That I don't. It's just fun. If that's fun, that's fun to me. So you
Mm-hmm.
follow your fun. Follow it feels fun.
No, you're right. And sometimes we all have to do that. We have to take a step back and like, wait a minute. Why is this feeling exhausted? Like, this should
Yeah,
feel great. This should feel amazing. This should feel fun. If it doesn't feel fun, step back, stop, relax. Let's do it
yeah,
again. Because you should be enjoying your life, whatever you're doing. Not everything is going to be like, okay, we're on a roller coaster. If that's your jazz, having a great time, or we're in the club, it's a great time. But there should be some kind of satisfaction that you're feeling.
well, also, many learning experiences are not your easiest experiences. The things you learn when learning experiences in life are really not always your easiest experiences. But if you look, I mean, yes, like you said, there's satisfaction in seeing that. Okay, there's growth. Like if you see growth, you've made growth and see yourself grow and see yourself change. There, there's satisfaction in that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Ruby. Oh, wow, 650, 750 here. Welcome in. How are you?
Welcome, Ruby.
Hi, Melinda Elliott is in the building. Welcome in, beautiful soul. How are you? I'm so delighted to see everyone here with us. Thank you for
Hello,
coming.
Melinda. If I'm saying your name right, hello, Melinda.
So, for those people that are new to this, Diane and I are doing a series called Healing Your Chakras. Can I say that right? Let's start again. Healing your chakras, chakras, chakras. There it is. Using art. Tonight we're focused on the third eye chakra. And Diana is drawing her beautiful, beautiful representation of a mystical eye. Now, if you haven't seen the rest of the playlist, we started from the root chakra, and next week we're going to be on Diana's channel, 5 p.m. Sunday. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be focused on the crown chakra. Then after that, we're going to wrap it up with okay, we're putting all the chakras together. We're going to do one big art piece or small art piece, whatever works for you. And we're going to do some mantras to bring it all together and talk about all the chakras put together. So please share this out with anyone this might be a blessing to or in your social media. We're just trying to help people find natural ways of being well, of healing, as we build a community of love and support. Diana, that's not construction paper, is it?
I'm not sure. I bought it a while ago, and it I it could be, it might be, but it also might be black mixed media paper. I have a pack of black paper, and it might have been, I can't remember. I don't have the label anymore. It might be construction paper, which that is a good surface for the soft chalk pastels, the construction paper. But I have a pack of black paper, and my camera, I have some kind of issue, and even though I got a replacement camera, I still have an issue with using white or very light colored paper. So I have to use, now I also bought gray. I have gray paper I can use on that my camera will not go crazy on. So that's why I use black a lot, I can start using gray too. I don't know what I have to probably get a whole new brand of camera instead of the same brand of the camera, which is a lot of YouTubers use it. So I don't know what my issue. And they tried troubleshooting with me.
That's weird. Oh, also, I forgot to ask you the last time if you could send me either the link to the webcam that you have or like the name and the model. I know you said it to me, but I don't remember stuff like
Well, I
that.
don't think I sent it to you. Anyway, tons of YouTubers use it. It's Logitech. Tons of YouTubers use Logitech. So
Okay.
I'll send it to you. Yeah. I am like unless I put a word in there, I am finishing up this and
Yeah, or you could put the word at the on the other side. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. Like, what are you feeling? What are you seeing when you do this art? Like, what was it for you?
I feel like well, when you said word focus, it just made me feel like yeah, that's a great word for this.
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't know that I'm not sure that I want to add a word. I love adding words to my art. Usually, I actually really do love adding words in art. And um, I might, it's like an artwork for me is not necessarily finished in one sitting. That's the thing. Like I
Yeah.
have to come back to it over time. I have to give it time, and I look at it again, and I'm like, okay, it needs this, it needs that, or I edit out this, or it needs this, and I can't, usually cannot do artwork in one sitting. Like so, for this one, um, I would come back to it and decide whether I want to put a word in there or not.
Okay, sounds good. Welcome in, James. We're at the end of the session here today, and
I just
we have developed art based on the third eye chakra and opening it and getting it balanced. You do not have to draw an eye. You do not have to do any of the artwork that we've done, but what we're encouraging you to do is get into your own vibration of what feels good for you, what feels right to you, what speaks to you. We're just here giving guidelines, but you can use some of those guidelines to create your own thing. That's why I'm excited. I know Diana might be too, to see what you bring, what you share with us on that email. I love healing at gmail.com. Send us your pictures, send us your reviews. Let us know how you felt throughout this process. What has it done for you? Because again, we're thinking about creating a private setting for those of you that want to go further and deeper with this, where we can show you and give you more that we're not able to do on YouTube. And you're able to be in a live area with us where you can ask questions and we could truly interact, do some really good deep breathing techniques, and go even deeper with our art and just really get into a space of healing in a special bubble where it's just going to be us. So anyway, we're going to close out, but before we do, I don't know if Diana want to say anything to everyone that's here. Again, thank you for coming, thank you for liking, for sharing, and for everything that you've done to contribute to what we're doing here. We appreciate you. Diana?
I thank you so much, Charlene, and thank you everybody for being here. It's so wonderful, and I like how I started this. I think I just have 3 points that I think that I just thought about in the last hour before I came on camera, and I started this session. I started our session like this. That I think that adults are too serious, and so we as adults we need to get art helps you play, and I just say art helps you play, and throw perfectionism out the window, and art helps you play, and not be not be so serious as an adult.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. We have to do silly things sometimes. Doing silly things make me feel good. So remember, I put a link to the chakra playlist in the chat. If you're interested and you want to binge and just learn a little bit more about what the chakras are and how it affects your well-being, go ahead, take a look, binge at it, or you could just go directly to my channel. And remember, we're going to be on Diana's channel next Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to be doing the crown chakra.
Oh, wow.
And
This
then,
coming Sunday. Exactly, this coming Sunday.
yeah, this Sunday. Sorry, I said next Sunday. Yes, this
Yeah,
coming Sunday.
this coming Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern
And that
Standard.
link is also in the description box. You can just go there, or you can go to the chakra playlist, and you will see it there. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. And remember, your third eye chakra helps you to see things the way it is. It helps you to take a glimpse of your future. It helps you to connect with your divine wisdom, with the divine creator. So, we invite you to get balanced, get open so that you can live your best life. Until next time, stay well. Namaste, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. I can never do the heart right. See y'all. Oh, I love it. I love it.